Hello Diamonds and welcome back to Ecobee Season 6. So I'm starting in very interesting new area. So Leo is building the garden for the bee, and I noticed that it has some aquarium part to it. It's really nice. So yeah, I can see that he's mixing different colors of bricks and even mortared stone and glass. It looks really fancy and I kind of like it. Not sure what he really makes out of it, but it looks really good. Even small staircase. But yeah, so today's episode, what I was planning is to get some type of overview of what's really happening. This is like entryway to the garden. Really nice different plants and stuff. I think I sold a few seeds as well for this project. Really good. So yeah, just to look around like what has happened, what people have built, and what's really on the server, because like I think last season I did the same. So after a week, we kind of went around and saw what was happening. And yeah, since previous episode, I have actually built up my house, so it now gives me a little bit score. So we can start with that really. I still need to do my hedges a bit more. It's not even close to be finished. But yeah, the house, I bought 2 of the lumber doors, so at least now I have living space as well. The kitchen has this kitchen lamp that is way too big for anything, unless you have like 4 or 5 high floors. And yeah, I have 2 different kitchens here, so, and that keeps the score a bit higher. I mean, compared to others, it's nothing. Small bedroom. I do have table, but no bench, no chair. I also put the lamp on pedestal, which is made out of lumber. So all the rooms have lights, therefore the score is a bit higher. This is living room, so I have a lot of different storage, so you can read the books. There's a sofa, there's table. Next to the sofa, of course, the lights. A lot of natural light comes in, which is really good. And bathroom, where I do have towels, sink, and the toilet, but apparently no bathtub yet. So I have to find that in the next few days as well. But yeah, so pretty much I will probably start going this way. There's a lot hidden. I mean, we can start with the Bees Area. It's one of the mysterious places that I have visited a few times. A little bit off the main roads, so difficult to really notice. You have a lot of the signs everywhere. I think I mentioned it in previous episode as well. So oil, really cheap price. I think they are already all sold out on the oil. Yeah, there's nothing left. There are a few other places that do sell. I might need to go there later and buy a little bit. But yeah, it's kind of like small building. Not too much hidden here. So it's kind of like what brick and hewn log mix for the building sides. More like mixture of everything to get better score. Even hewn is really mixed with the walls. But this is uncategorized because, well, machinery and store. So no score from this room. Then 1 bedroom. And other bedroom. This one has 2 beds. And yeah, it's kind of tiny. So a little bit too compact for my liking. And what is upstairs? There's the signs. And living space that hasn't been finished. So it needs a bit more walls. So actually I'm not sure if this user is online. Let's see. Last online 2 days, 9 hours ago. So yeah, pretty much when I did my previous video, then it was the last time they were on. But they might come back. We'll see. If they don't come back in a week, then there's another area from the same person, if I'm correct. It's this one here. So I noticed that they had claimed a bit close to me, leaving only 1 block gap. And oh, did I actually build something there, or other than a small block, or not really? I'm not sure. I just noticed that they had the container there before and the brick parts, but I didn't really notice anything else. Ooh, and it's kind of messy down here. They did not clean up after themselves. Yesterday we also had kind of discussion on Discord about like the pollution and all that. So now we have some type of taxing system available, but nothing major, because we went really high on the pollution. So let's see what is currently. Currently it's kind of getting lower. It's still causing a little bit trouble because the temperature is a bit high, and yeah, many plants are dying for that. But yeah, we managed to raise the sea level by 0.5 meter. So yeah, so therefore I kind of started thinking about the protection, so I made walls everywhere. And yeah, kind of prepared that, okay, if the water comes high, then at least we have to have some protection. But anyway, I will start going towards the buildings, and once I notice interesting building, then I will stop by and we can take a look. The first stop is this interesting row of hewn log buildings. So I came up the street and noticed that here is physics-defying storage space. So I'm not sure how hewn logs can be that strong. But anyway, so it seems to have some sawmill stuff, and probably selling some as well. At the moment it's of course off. There's no selling happening. But yeah, like hewn stuff and kitchens and all those things, they have been selling. And also upstairs they have a little bit housing and more storage. So housing parts, I mean, it's kind of organized, so you can easily move around. It kind of makes sense. So not too cramped. But still like only a few items inside, so not sure if it's enough. But they have a lot of nice stuff to gather around. Then let's see the second building. It's much higher. It's really, really tall. 6 blocks for the room itself. So smash this place. And yeah, selling all the bricks. So I might come here later to buy a bit more of those. Unless someone sells very cheap. I mean, bricks and more is quite good price all the time, so. But never enough. So yeah, it's kind of big room. Makes sense as you have two of the kilns. So even though it's a little bit overkill. Was kiln 45, so 115 total required. But yeah, it's fine. And then when coming back to the main street, there's another store for foods and stuff. It's kind of interesting building. It has the back kitchen room, like all the food is being made. So Captain Cooker. Very empty kitchen here. This back room. So more like advanced cooking stuff. I still haven't decided on the next skill because I need more money to build my farm. But yeah, so this is quite nice shop. I did buy a few foods for myself to try out from the advanced cooking side. But yeah, buy my shitty food. Yeah, kind of competition as I'm just down the road from here. Maybe that's why I wasn't really selling that much. But nevertheless, there is one interesting building right next to it, so I'm not even going to stop anymore. So this is the brick store that has cheap price for the bricks, as I mentioned. If I want this, I can actually buy all of them right away and then go around. I don't mind to have them right now. The store is empty. Yeah, very interesting tactic on making those edges. So it's kind of castle-like. And I do know that Jerk has been busy with his castle that I want to really take a look at. So it's when we go through the Drew's place. Yeah, all the doors seem to be kind of close, so I'm not really pushing myself in, even though I could walk through the walls. But I don't think it's really nice. So scrapyard. This is the place where I bought this little vehicle. You can see that the pollution is causing some damage here as well. And yeah, last good name is dealing with all that. Really interesting composition of the wall. So I think it's, yeah, just using the reinforced concrete in the roof mode. So it gives this tiny little bar on the top. And yeah, it gives like really interesting effect. I kind of like it. So yeah, maybe it's possible to do in a way that we can even leave those columns without the strap. Yeah, good idea. I might want to do it in the future builds as well. And currently they are selling also like a lot of machinery, a wooden elevator, some steam tractor equipment. I would like to buy a steam tractor one day. Currently I do have limited amounts of money and no way to actually build the farm. But yeah, this is definitely a place where I can get some of the stuff. And the opposite of that is one of the oil places. So yeah, yesterday's first action was to kind of shut everything down that was polluting. So it was simple temporary law, and then the admins made another law, which is currently in action, but it does ping you a lot. So every 15 minutes you get extra message. So whenever I log in, it's a lot of messages that I have to deal with. And it just says that my pollution is 0, which means pretty much nothing to me. So let's see, anything else on this road? There's a shop here. It has big garage and all the workshop area. So whose place is it really? It kind of looks nice. I'll put my hammer away because it's kind of offensive. So K-Man place. It's like a bit more packed again. You get more scores, but not too bad in the organizing part. So it's a bit better than some of them, but still, like, if I think about realism, I wouldn't want to live in here. And yeah, the workshop is kind of good. I mean, this is what I would expect. Plan to go underground, which is not finished yet, as I see. Yeah, quite good. And as we are already here, there's road separation. One goes up, other one tries to go back here but doesn't go anywhere. Okay. So I think here is a little bit more quiet, because even on the map there's not much to really see. A few shops down there, so you might quickly pop by and check if there's anything interesting. If not, then I'm not even going to record it. And this shop might be interesting, so I'll take a look. And after that we go to Drew's place and then to the castle that is back here. So yeah, so I will see you at the next stop. I decided to stop just before the tunnel because there was kind of nice farm. I kind of like this type of like building for selling next to the roads. It's quite smart idea to use all those fence bars and stuff like that. Even has like the hedge around. Yeah, quite well made. Behind is like the farmhouse. It's a bit more unique. Has machinery inside. Small living space. No lights though. Bathroom. And I can see a bay upstairs. Okay, here it is. And upstairs there's like tiny kitchen. Not really much to prepare. Like, you can't really cook foods. Yeah. Small bathroom. They do have the bathtub, which is good. I really need to get it, but really difficult to go there over the bed and stuff. They should have like extra door on that side. But yeah, I thought it's kind of interesting building, so I stopped by. And yeah, over there was absolutely nothing to really see. It was just break and tune and really tiny farm. So I was thinking like, yeah, probably not much there. Small shop here. Road goes up to the hill. So this is also kinda nice looking store. Why is there a single block in there? This doesn't really look nice. So, okay. All the land is taken, so carries me. So, in this place I have actually bought few things. I think I bought some lamps before. It seemed nice. And quickly see if they have good lamps still available. Or anything that I might want to use for my housing. They have all the huge signs and stuff as well. And at decent prices. So, not really troublesome, but yeah, all the lamps are sold out. I hope they will get them more in stock soon. I have like log stuff and so on. Small garden. It has both the hedge and the fence. Looks really natural, all the trees. Like here is a little bit more garden area, where they can grow all the crops. Pretty much what I need from farming myself. The store inside is not too busy. Just few things. And up here is more like housing. A lot of stuffed animals. Really fancy kitchen. Like this is really good. I really like it. It's practical and good looking. There are 4 high ceiling and then yeah, the lights seem to be okay. So 3 high as I have is definitely not enough. So I need to focus on that. Living space. It's slightly cramped when walking in, but otherwise real good. Logically you put a stuffed head on top of the fireplace, which is good. Few Halloween decorations. It's unique way. Bedroom. Also really well organized. A lot of stuff. I think the housing score here is massive. And yeah, even the bathroom is really well done. And here they use more natural light. Which is unique way. But yeah, it's really nice housing here. And on the top floor, I managed to fall off because the ladder didn't go all the way. So here is more like the signs and some of the windmills, a little bit storage. But again, like quite well thought through, so it has barrier all around. Few solar panels. Yeah, and down there more storage. Yeah, quite good. I definitely like it. So next stop will be then the True's place. Let's see what he has done and then find our way to the big castle. So finally in the Frosty Village. So it has expanded a bit. There's more buildings than before. And of course all the recording takes quite a bit of time, so I think that I will kind of split it into a few videos, because otherwise it's just too much. All the doors are closed, so I'm not really able to go through and see what's inside. But as a city or village, as it's supposed to be, it actually looks really cool. Like all the buildings, different levels. Like quite a lot of thought has been put into it. There are many different levels, all the barriers, and I think that feels really natural. Yeah, and a bit snowy. But I can see that the temperature is rising here as well because not enough snow. So we'll see if we can get the temperature down. A few roofs that are still unfinished, but it will get done one moment. So yeah, it's really nice. And when I was downstairs, I was parking my truck and I saw one ladder, so I want to see where it goes as well. So it goes in this storage. And I think we did take a look before as well. So let's see if anything new has happened in this area. Yeah, we went up from this corner, yes, I do remember. But yeah, nothing else here, so we'll go to the big castle, which I will use as the finishing part of this episode. And then in the next episode we can pretty much look for the rest of the buildings more in the desert area. So I will see you in the castle. So all the tunnel is really well made. Like all the arcs are everywhere. It's really nice. And once you get out, it looks really powerful. Like it's like real castle. Like I've seen in Europe many places that look very similar. So from far away it looks kind of like cute. You come closer and it's just like way bigger than expected. Yeah, I wish we had some type of like metal bar here. So it looks like more like the gates, even if it's kind of half part on the top area. I'm quite sure we can get few fence pieces for that. And yeah, it's a huge building. Let's go upstairs of this tower and see what's hidden there. Well, animals, obviously. A little bit hewn, which kind of makes sense because most of the buildings were made out of brick with hewn as the flooring. So, not too surprising. All the edges are quite nicely made as well, to give those angles and all that. It's quite long wall. There are many parts still left to do more work. Good view from the castle, obviously. Later we go top of the tower as well. And a garden area. So this probably will have some more work done. Yeah. It's real castle-like. Like properly made. And straight in the forest on this side. I always like this type of builds. And they're fascinating. And here, I'm not sure what will be built. It's kind of surprise at the end. Because I think before the end of the season we will come around again and see everything. I can't go straight here. I have to go around. So let's go top of the tower and see from there as well. Walkways in here are also really cool. We can use this tower instead then. So yeah, all the windows are kind of angled. It gives it really nice effects. Like one side you can see the inside of the castle. Next to the mountain. And there are many towers. And there's walking on the roofs. Yeah. I really like this place. Like when I was initially planning it, I didn't even know that it's so fancy. It's other way up. Yeah, more forest to be seen from this castle. So yeah, really well built. I really want to see where it all goes. And yeah, it's kind of massive wall all around. I know that he hasn't been able to claim everything because it needs a lot of land claim papers, but hopefully he can manage to get it under control. So I don't want anyone to come and start destroying it because it's big build. But yeah, it's really nice. So I think I will leave the video right here. In the next episode we will go and check out the desert area. And yeah, I will see you next time.